G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Distant Worlds Universe. So I run things for a tiny little bit just to get the repairs done, and I've also decided on technology. I've gone for my new weapons technology has been to improve logistics. This will hopefully give me a significant saving. I'm spending a hell of a lot of money on maintaining all the troops I've got, because I do need to keep public order up reasonably high, and so 10% will be a pretty big contribution to the overall budget, and at 240,000 project size, it's a pretty small project, all things considered. It'll only take me 2 years to do. So, with that, I've actually had to, it's been a quick attack over here, and the large spaceport that was building has been destroyed, but no one invaded. The Thultans are being a little bit of a pain in the ass. It also looked like an attack fleet is coming in, the 100th fleet. So these guys have, they got a lot of fleets, let's put it that way. What I think is going to happen is that they are going to stomp all over the small spaceport. We do have, well, we've got a couple of people here. 5 more, if they can build it in time, should help out a little bit. In the meantime, let's send this fleet over. We're going to dive right into their system and rip the shitter out of them. Take the guts right out. And we're going to blockade this planet. Meanwhile, these guys are refueling. It looks like they've all been fueled up. So what I'll do is I'll get you guys to move just outside the system. Looks like it's all going reasonably well. How's this attack over here going? We've destroyed 2 of the ships. Ah, yeah, we've got it. Here we go, our destroyers must be over here. That's good. What's left of the frillneck lizard fleet is actually ripping the shitter out of them. Good going. Very good going. Paratus Hive is attacking some authority. Let's warn them about it. I don't like the Paratus Hive very much. Let's have a look at these frillneck people. They're doing well. They've actually got 2 fleet admirals. They must have created a new one. Is he any good? His ships are more expensive, but they will get cheaper over time. He's a decent general. Decent general. You're going to attack anywhere. So I'm actually going to automate you to run. Actually, no, you're going to defend. Button. You're going to defend anywhere. And the AI will do whatever it wants. It'll move you around as required. Meanwhile, these guys are about to jump into the system. They're 2/3 of the way. Nearly there. A trade deal. You want to lift trade sanctions if we give you something. No. It's okay, I don't trade with you very much anyway. So I'm not bothered. Also making a lot of money now. Where is that money coming from? Nope, wrong button. The money is coming from, it's all colony tax for the most part. So why are we taxing our colonies so much? Maybe they're just growing that much now. These guys are doing well. There's a bit of tax here. Oh, armoured factory as well. That would be interesting when we finally do manage to get some people over here. Nanta Ray also has an armoured factory. I might consider that, actually build up an armoured attack force. They're much better at attacking, weaker at defending. Weaker at holding the line when you do get attacked. That's my tax rate, 15%. It looks like I'm just building things up. Things are going well. The populations have really jumped up from 30 million before. They've gone tenfold. So things are looking good. Population of Eklamoy is all moving out, so it has not yet maxed, which is good. It's being shipped off, so it's helping with the growth as well. If a population does max out, you're actually wasting a lot of the growth potential, because even though it's only 3.9% of 40 billion, it's pretty good. And those people are spreading out. So let's slow back down. Oh shit. I've lost. Okay, this is not going well. I did not think this out very well. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Look at the size of this army. That's so cool. Holy shit, they've just destroyed us. Yeah, they're 10 times more powerful than us, and it's all concentrated in this one system. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to let them all die now. Not a lot we can do there, and it's very lucky that I didn't actually put all of our elite troops in. What you can do is actually head back, move to the forest system. Okay, the Emu fast attack fleet has been purged. Okay, what am I going to do now? Let's think about this. I'm not going to be able to get into there without some serious hard work. Serious hard work on my part. I think the answer to that is to build some frigates. How many do I want to do? I'm thinking that is a good start. Yep, done. 100 frigates. Military ships. Here we go, frigates. Into a new fleet. And this fleet's going to be just the rename Emu Heavy Attack. Your colony is going to be... I'm actually going to base you in Eklamoy. And I'm going to select you. Alrighty, off we go. Now I don't know if we have the ability to build 100 ships across our empire in one go. So it may take a couple of waves to build all these guys. But that's no biggie. So far nothing being built. Nothing that pops up in the stat anyway. Oh, there we go. Weapons are starting to be assembled. So it's 15,000 firepower is what the last fleet had. This current one is more than double so far. It's a pretty solid looking fleet. $116 credits, that's nothing. Okay, that's all done. We couldn't build it all in one go, but the fleet is coming together. I would like to throw a fleet admiral in here as well. Countermeasures, you're actually a pretty good admiral. Strong space defender, local defense tactics. I'm going to put you in the Emu Heavy Attack fleet. Probably does mean you're going to die. That's alright, I'm sure we'll get over it. Okay, there we go. It's going up more. So weapons are being built. Done. It's nearly 3 times more powerful than our previous mega fleet. Our dude has arrived. That's good. Local defense tactics is giving a bonus to everyone. Excellent. Okay, with this one, I think we're going to... Looks like they're all built. So I'm going to move over here now. They are ravaging over here, and I've sort of been ignoring that for a while. Mainly because otherwise I'll spend all my time running the fleet back and forth. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're able to break through anything here. So for the time being, I'm actually quite comfortable leaving them to waste their time and their effort attacking our quite formidable spaceports. Now this is sort of the limit of our fuel range. This is pretty much a one-way trip. We will be able to leave, and you can hobble back very, very slowly if you've got no fuel. But it's not really something you want to do. You can't fire your weapons, you've got no real power to draw from. Paratus Hive, yeah, sure, give us some money if you want. Oh, when did that happen? Probably a long time ago. I should have queued up a few more things. That will actually save us quite a bit of money. I'm thinking now, what do I need? I'd like to get my starfighters. I'd like light interceptors and missile bombers. Once I've got those two, I will begin retrofitting all of our spaceports with more fighter ports. Let's have a look. Okay, it's time to bring this one over as well. You've got 47,000 troops. That should be more than sufficient. Okay, you guys have arrived there. We're going to leap in around this planet here. Hopefully that'll draw them out to us. Ooh, something over here is finished as well. Energy projects. Now I'm considering... Let's have a look what we've got here. We have a larger size now. That's very, very useful. We've got much bigger ships we can build. And I'm inclined not to go much further for the time being because we can't afford too much more. And at the moment, numbers is probably more useful. Now what we've got here is our current reactors. We can actually go up into fusion physics. So instead of the nuclear stuff, we're actually going to move into, instead of fission, we're going to move into fusion. Now fusion uses a different fuel type, which is hydrogen. Now this will actually allow me to convert my entire empire over from Caslon, which is what we're currently using, into a hydrogen fuel source. Or I can go down, I can keep the current reactors, push them to the maximum theoretical limit, or we can take a new tack, technology tack. So yeah, obviously this is much better, but if I do this one, I don't actually require a refit. It's just utilising the current engines much better. So that was a good short-term one, but there is no long-term improvement there. If I can take quantum exploitation, I can keep my current fuel infrastructure in place and use things. So it uses 3.48 fuel per 1,000 energy units. So this uses less fuel overall, but the actual energy output is only 84. So each reactor of hydrogen creates less fuel, less energy per fuel unit. No, let's say that again. It creates less energy overall per reactor, but it's more efficient at creating that. So you need a smaller fuel supply. Whereas Caslon is a much more, I guess, energy rich or a more powerful reactor, but it requires a lot more fuel to create that power. So they're the two choices you really have here. And later on you can sort of combine those back in and get an efficiency. But what I'm actually possible to do is send like my military on one wing and my private sector on another wing, so I actually am diversifying my fuel use. And that's something to think about. For the time being though, I'm actually going to... What am I going to actually do? I'm going to think about my hyperdrives instead. I'm actually thinking high-speed hyperdrives are the way to go. Currently we've got very fast hyperdrives, but I can get them at a much lower energy usage and then get much faster ones after that. Or better engines might be good, or even better turning. I'm going to work on energy collection. I've decided energy collection and then maneuvering. I do like to upgrade things without having to refit, because refitting does take everything out for quite some time. There we go. So we can pick off part... Oh shit, they've jumped on us very quickly. Oh wow. Okay, they're ripping through us. I mean, we're destroying them as well. And more of our fleet is arriving. I think we're winning this. No, more of their fleet's coming as well. Oh, our fleet admiral is down. It's a bit unfortunate. I do like to make armoured command ships. Ship captain gone. Big armoured command ships. Oh, Jesus. So producing captains, and then we're killing them off straight away. So as I was saying, I do like to build big armoured command ships to house my fleet admirals in. Does make them a lot more difficult to kill. Yeah, it looks like they have managed to beat us in this particular engagement, but we've done a lot of damage to them. I mean, what's left is almost as strong as our original fleet. War weariness is critical. That's not good. How much have we weakened them? Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. We've taken about... What's that? 5... No, we've taken about 20% of their strength off. That's pretty good. But they have entirely, totally wiped us out. Absolutely destroyed us. So in that case, let's send this fleet back for repair. Colonizer fleet can also go back and repair and refuel. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to break this nut just yet. I need a much better fleet, either built up or designed. I suspect probably a better attacking damage fleet rather than just purely defense. I think I focus quite heavily on shields, which isn't really the issue. And because I'm focusing quite low amounts of weapon research, we may be at a couple of tech levels, a tech disadvantage almost. No, we've run out of fuel. So we're... oh yeah, we're going along very slowly. 1/3 of our actual speed. But that's not a real problem. Having the poor done. Resume normal trade, that's good. You know, for the most part, we got what we wanted. We've taken that planet down there. I'm actually happy to see if we can make peace. You've proved your point. You are stronger than me. And we propose an end. Done. That's that one done. Now I'm also at war with you guys who jumped in on top. You probably don't want to be in the war. And the Durith Harmony. Let's see if we can end the war with you guys too. Done. Well, we're at peace. We've had our nose bloodied quite badly, several times. But for the most part, we've proved our point. We're not to be trifled with. If you attack us, we will put up a good fight. And I don't believe we've lost anything. We are in a good position financially. We are growing well. Do we have any people down on this planet yet? No, only the Attucks. What I will do though is build a large spaceport down here, like I was trying to do quite some time back. I think this is actually a very good time to end this episode. It has been a little bit shorter, but it'll give me some time to think about our next course of action rather than spend all the time thinking and talking on camera. I don't tend to think and talk very well at the same time. So I've been Blxz. This has been Distant Worlds Universe. It has been an action-packed episode. We have thrown fleet after fleet against the massive Thulatin spider horde over here, and they have destroyed us. We're currently limping back into port. We are down quite a few fleet admirals, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we can pull back together. I don't think we have lost. No, we've got a couple of fleet admirals left, and we do produce them pretty quickly, so I'm not bothered about throwing them away. They're not particularly good admirals anyway, and I do believe the more you have, well, it's not too bad. I do believe the more you have, the less likely you are to generate a new one, although that may be just me thinking at my arse there. But either way, I think we're in a pretty good position. We may well be going against these guys later, who knows. But smash that subscribe button and click that thumbs up if you do indeed enjoy the content. And as always, take care and I'll see you next time.